Well, hello, and welcome to this episode of Learn Everyday English, where we use words, phrases, and real-life situations to help you learn and improve your English. We're in the studio again today, and we have an interesting topic. We're going to talk about the word just, J-U-S-T, just, in English. And this has an interesting history or story behind it. As you know or may not know, I'm studying Spanish, and I was trying to think about how I can say the same thing in Spanish using the word just, like we do in English, and I was having a difficult time trying to translate that because sometimes things just don't translate the same. It's a lot more difficult to say one thing in one language and try to say it in another language. So if you like these videos, 1, please hit the like button. 2, subscribe to the channel. 3, hit the bell for notifications. And 4, tell your friends about it so that they can benefit. Again, like I said, use these videos to practice your listening comprehension skills, because I think one of the most important ways or things that you can do to learn a new language is to listen, and listen. You have to get used to the rhythm, the feel, and the flow of a language. And I do this a lot when I am studying and trying to learn Spanish. Also, it's important to read, and I think also to speak. So use this video if you need to. Turn on the subtitles if you find that helps, and you can read along in English. So without further ado, hey, let's get going. So the word just, like I said, is spelled J-U-S-T, and it has 2 meanings. The meaning that I'm going to focus on today has to do with the use of just as an adverb, which is a word that modifies or describes a verb. But I just want to mention first that just can be an adjective, and I'm not going to talk too much about that, but just so you know, if you hear it, so the word just as an adjective can mean fair, right, or honest. Fair, right, or honest. Or something or someone that is guided by truth, reason, justice, and fairness. So I'll give you 2 examples of how this can be used. I can say, if I'm talking about a man I know, I could say he is a just man. He is a just man. This means he is an honest man. He is a fair man. Like he is a good-hearted man. He's just. Or I can say it is a just cause. Say maybe I want to get involved with helping to feed the poor in my community. And someone can tell me, hey, well, that is a just cause. That is a fair cause. That is a honest or good cause. That is a good thing to be involved with. So that is how just can be used as an adjective. But now I'm going to shift my emphasis and focus and talk about just as an adverb, which is can be confusing because there may not be literal translations in another language. You may have to use a different word or a different format or a different type of words to express the same idea. So the first way that just can be used is to express that something has recently happened. To express that something has recently happened. And I want to clarify, this can be recently, like 1 second ago, or 1 minute ago, or 1 hour ago, or 1 day ago. So, or an unspecified period of time that is recent. I use quotation marks. So there's no specific set amount of time, but it is recent. For example, I just got home. So we use got means I arrived. I just arrived home, or I just got home. So that is the word using just, like recently arrived home. I can add a time frame to that if I want to. I can say, I just got home 5 minutes ago. I just got home an hour ago. Hey, I just got home 2 hours ago. Or I can just say, I just got home. So that means I recently got home. Another example, he just left, but will be back soon. He just left, but will be back soon. So that means he recently left. I don't know how long ago he left, but I know it was recent. I could say he just left a minute ago, or he just left an hour ago, but it just means he recently left. Another example, I just saw John at the store this afternoon. I just saw John at the store this afternoon. So that means I recently saw him. It was this afternoon, but for me, that was recent because maybe I don't see John very often. And the last example for this usage as recent, Mary just graduated from college. So that means Mary recently graduated. I don't know, it could have been today, it could have been yesterday. Maybe it was last week. I could say Mary just graduated from college last week. So that's just using or trying to signify or mean recently. The second way we use the word just is to express that something will happen immediately. That means right away or very, very soon. For example, I just need to finish washing the dishes and we can go. Hey, I just need to finish washing the dishes and we can go. So as soon as I finish, or immediately when I finished, we can go. Another example, I am just about to leave. Give me a minute. I'm just about to leave. That means I'm going to leave very soon or immediately. But hey, just give me a minute, 1 minute. And the last example is the movie is just about to start. The movie is just about to start. Or I can say the movie is just going to start. The movie is just going to start. That means it is going to start very, very soon or immediately. The third usage of the word just is to express something that happens or happened in the past a very short time before or after something else or another event. So let me repeat that. To express that something happens or happened a very short time before or after something else. And a lot of times we'll use phrases such as just after, just before, maybe just when, or just as. So those are some keys or things that if you see these words, you'll know that what this means. So for example, I went grocery shopping just after I left work. So I went grocery shopping just after I left work. That means it happened a short time after I left work. A second example, I had a bad dream just before I woke up. I had a bad dream just before I woke up. That means right before, or not long before I woke up. So you see, I can say I had a bad dream before I woke up, but that doesn't really tell me a time frame. It could have been maybe 5 hours before I woke up. But if I say I had a bad dream just before I woke up, that means it was a very short period of time before I woke up. The last example in this category is, my brother was leaving just as I drove up. My brother was leaving just as I drove up. So it's like my brother was in his car. I was coming to the house and he was leaving as I was coming. So it's almost at the same time or simultaneously. So my brother was leaving just as I drove up, or as soon as I drove up, or I was driving up. The fourth way we can use the word just is to mean only, merely, simply, or absolutely. Only, merely, simply, or absolutely. For example, I just have $2. Can I borrow $5 to buy this? I only have $2. Can I borrow $5 to buy this? So I just, or I only have. That's what just means in this sentence. I just have $2. I only have $2. Or I simply have $2. Another example. She has had a busy day and just needs to rest a while. She has had a busy day. Maybe she is tired and just needs to rest a while. She only needs to rest a while, or she simply needs to rest a while, or merely needs to rest a while. Another example. Well, he is not the manager, but just a salesperson. He is not the manager, but just a salesperson, but only a salesperson. That doesn't mean anything negative per se. Per se means, doesn't mean anything negative really, but it's just describing the situation. The next example sentence is, our vacation was just perfect. Our vacation was just perfect. In this case, it means like it was absolutely perfect. Like it was very, very good. It was a great vacation. It was just perfect. Or another example. His first paycheck was just $50. His first paycheck was just $50. That means it was only $50. It wasn't much money. The last example, maybe say if you go to the store and you're looking for something, want to buy something, the salesperson can ask you, can I help you with something? Hey, can I help you with something? And you can answer, no thank you, I'm just looking. No thank you, I'm just looking. That means, hey, I'm only looking, I'm just simply looking. I may or may not want to buy anything. I just want to look around. I just want to look around. I only want to look around. So the next example of how we can use the word just can mean exactly. Exactly. For example, you look just like your sister. You look just like your sister, or you look exactly like your sister. Another example, do it just like I showed you. Do it just like I showed you, or exactly like I showed you. Don't do it differently, just do it exactly or just like I showed you. The last example, this is just like the coat I had when I was a kid. This is just like the coat I had when I was a kid. This is exactly like the coat, or the same thing, the same type of coat I had when I was a kid. And the last way we can use the word just is to add like emphasis, we say, when we use a command or an imperative, a command, if you're directing, maybe ordering somebody to do something. And usually the word just comes at the beginning of the sentence. So I can say, hey, just shut the door. Just shut the door. Like, instead of saying shut the door, I can say just shut the door. And this adds like emphasis to my command or directive. I can also add, sometimes when we use these to soften it a little bit so it doesn't sound so demanding, we can add please at the end. Hey, just shut the door, please. Just shut the door, please. The next example is, hey, just be quiet. Maybe you have kids in the house, you're trying to read or study something and they're making a lot of noise. And you tell them, hey, just be quiet. I can't concentrate with all the talking. Just be quiet. I can't concentrate with all the talking. Or just be quiet, please. I can't concentrate with all the talking. And the last example is just do it. Just do it. Or just do what I ask. Just do what I ask. So those are the ways we can use the word just in English. I know it's confusing and there are a lot of different meanings. So you have to really pay attention to the context of the sentence. What is the sentence saying or trying to say, to know exactly how the word just is being used. So it just takes practice, using it, hearing it. So if you liked this video, and I hope you did, again, hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. Hit the bell for notifications. And I know I've been lax in putting up videos. That means I have not been putting up videos as frequently as before. I will try to do it more frequently and help you along your journey of learning and mastering the English language. So again, until next time, we'll see you later on Learn Everyday English. Goodbye.